A sign of hope from Delta Airlines. The stock jumping 3.5%. You can see it's been even higher so far during this session after the airline gave an optimistic forecast for this year following just a horrific 2020. So yes, the lockdowns and social distancing led to the company's worst year in history, a loss of nearly $12.4 billion. And for Q4, Delta reported an adjusted loss of $2.53 a share. So where's the optimism in this? Joining us live, Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian. Thank you so much for coming on the Claman Countdown. Ed, look, one of the most stunning numbers to me that came out of your report was your daily cash burn. You macheted your average cash burn in half from $24 million a day in the third quarter. And I remind our viewers that in April, you were losing about $100 million per day. What is the single most important step that you took to stem that blood loss?
Well, thanks, Liz. Good to be with you. Two things. First, our team did a great job continuing to manage the cost of the business. We've had employees volunteer take time off without pay, in tens of thousands of them have. And secondly, we're starting to see a return of demand as we went from Q3 to Q4. It was meaningful, in terms of the amount of volume that we were starting to see in the business. Still a long ways to go. Third quarter, we were only at about 20% of prior year numbers in terms of revenue demand. The fourth quarter, we were at 30%. So that 10-point jump enabled us to be able to reduce the cash burn meaningfully.
Very, very good. I mean, a lot of CEOs come on and they make predictions and they make proclamations and then they don't come through. To have gone from burning 100 million down to 25, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Now, you've said you will break even in the second quarter. When do you think, if I could ask you, that you'll be profitable again?
I think we'll be profitable this summer. Now, that requires that the vaccines become distributed at a higher pace and that we as a country continue to take the necessary steps to combat COVID and put the virus into a contained mode. But if we can make the progress that I'm hopeful we can, that I know the Biden administration is going to be spending an enormous amount of time and energy in the first few months of his administration, I think we got a real shot at starting to approach herd immunity sometime this summer, and as a result, we'll be profitable at that point.